Hello there, folks. I'm Dan Brown from a sort of interesting life.com. You're joining me on board good old narrowboat Tilly, but not for long, as unbelievably, we're currently on the 6th of January, and it's been a sunny morning, and it's still dry here in the afternoon. So I thought we better take this as one of these rare opportunities over the last 3 months to actually go outside without waterproofs on, and just have a wander down the towpath past Chirk Marina, and have a wander just slightly off from the canal, and just have a look what's around, really. Nothing serious, no massive adventures, just enjoying a little bit of the dry weather, wandering around outside for an hour or so. Right, let's go for it. So I really wanted this to just be an excuse for me to take a little bit more time to show you some of the random little details that very often don't get a look in these videos. So we're hardly going to look at any canal here, but I thought we'd set off with a quick look at Tilly, and as you saw, she was just down the way from Chirk Marina here, and then just looking across the canal from the towpath. This is the view over the winter when all the growth has died back, where you can actually see through to the boats in Chirk Marina. Then on the other side of the canal from the marina, on the side that Tilly's moored up, you can see we've got this railway that runs parallel for about a mile or so down to the main Chirk Tunnel, and it's another one of those things that adds that little bit of character, and another one of those little features of like, oh, I'm up by the marina, oh yeah, by the railway, yeah, doesn't that wake you up? Well, not really, but sometimes it does get pretty spooky hearing the rumble coming in the middle of the night. Again, I just wanted to point out and highlight a few of these random little things. I mean, goodness me, I wouldn't want to be standing on that when it went. But here we are at the Whitehouse Tunnel, and this is much shorter than Chirk Tunnel, but not too far away from it either, not even 2 miles I don't think. And we'll just have a quick look here so that people can pause this and read it if they want, as I've had requests of what on earth's on all these signs as we boat past or whatever I'm doing in these different videos. And again, I want to just take the time to look at the brickwork and show you the terrifying thing of just how many cobwebs and horrible bits and pieces that there are dangling from all of the ceiling and the tunnel roof in this sort of environment. And it's again something that I never realised until I first had the boat and went through one of these tunnels with Tilly's headlight on to go, wow, look how much there is up on that roof. I don't want to be brushing against that or against the walls too much. This is just the other side of the tunnel now. This is where I got trapped in all of the snow. If you want to see this under literally feet of snow, I will post the link to that video in the description. And where that white van is going down the road there leads you to Llangollen via the road. Doesn't take too long because it's all downhill if you're on your bike. Looking just back to the railway side of the road, you can see we've got a culvert here, and it's also luckily on a footpath. So because we've had so much of this unbelievably wet weather, all of the ground is wetter and more sodden and soggy than ever. So I thought I'd just jump into this middle part here so that you can actually see the culvert underneath the canal. And there's so many of these about that you miss if you only ever stay on the boat or on the towpath. And because I'm all about getting on these little footpaths and mingling in amongst all the fields and hopping over hedges and that, I've discovered all of these incredible places about. And again, it's just crazy to think that there's literally tunnels of water going under the canal, and there's places marked on canal maps as aqueducts, and it's literally over tiny little things like that in some cases. Here we are again, just away from the canal, only 1 field away from that culvert. Had like a minute, not even a minute's walk, I doubt. And this is the railway itself. You can see you've got 2 lines, one in one direction, the other in the other. Although obviously you can't tell that from looking at them. This bridge here is just taking a little track. I don't know if it only goes to 1 or 2 houses, but it's a like classic sort of farmer's track that leads you up over to the this bridge on the canal. And again, this is the first place that I really struggled to turn Tilly around, just through there, but managed to turn a 30-foot boat by hand in that tiny little opening, and it was a very, very difficult task, I'll say that much. Here we're watching another little stream run from underneath the canal where we're stood by and off under the railway line into that tunnel we can see. And I wanted to really end with this because I managed to find my way into the field on the opposite side of the canal from where we've been so far, and just wanted to see all of the water coming down. And this is literally in rapid succession running underneath a road, underneath the canal that we're looking at through this little tunnel here, and then obviously from there through underneath the railway line and goodness knows where. And I just wanted to really, again, just end this video with a nice little look at this bit of a random feature that I've very much overlooked, quite literally in some cases. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick look around. I'll say, as usual, please do consider checking out my short boat life books. If you'd like to help me out and support these videos, please do also consider adding me on Facebook and Twitter and liking the Facebook page if you want to see loads of boaty scenery and incredible shots of the canal and photos just like this here. What a perfect shot to say farewell on. So until the next time, have a fantastic day, keep it boat worthy, and of course, farewell.